What's going on YouTube? So with today's video, let's dive into a brand that I have plugged relentlessly back in 2014 all the way to 2016. I was once known as the Ferragamo bitch, so let's talk about a Ferragamo fragrance because I have not talked about the brand in quite some time. This will be a decant review of Pour Homme Oud from Salvatore Ferragamo, which was launched in 2019 or 2020, and it's classed as a woody scent. The note breakdown for this one here, the top note's going to be tobacco, spicy notes, and rum, with the mid being leather, iris, and tuberose, and the base is guaiac wood, benzoin, and tonka bean. So what do I get out of this little decant here? Now this has been on my arm for like the last 2 to 3 hours. This opens up quite heavily. This is like pretty much a punch to your face of spices, tobacco, but also booziness. This is really masculine. And then it does tone down to something that's a little bit smoother. You're still gonna get that boozy chord, the spices. There is a little bit of that tobacco, but it's not as prevalent. But throw in a little bit of that leather and some more woodiness. The leather does add a little bit of an animalistic take, and the woods themselves, there's like a smoky, burning woodiness to this one here. There's no oud, yet oud is in the name. I would not say that this is an overly oudy scent, but there is that smoky, resinous, ambery type of oud. So maybe that ambery is coming from something else. This fragrance does smell kind of familiar. It does remind me of other fragrances, but in particular, it reminds me of Trussardi Amber Oud. So that one I reviewed very recently. I'm gonna attach that one at the end when it comes to the whole video suggestions. It does remind me of that. That particular fragrance, the Trussardi one, gets resemblance to Ferrari Essence Oud. I did not like that one. I have not smelled that one in over 4 years. I'm gonna say this. This smells decent, but it's not original and it does not smell anything new. It really just does not stand out. It kind of feels like it's just been like, okay, we're gonna copy the Trussardi, we're gonna copy something from this brand and that brand. There's no originality to this one here. This one has been hyped quite a bit for those that have reviewed it. There's only one person that said that it really just is not worth the hype, and that was Robes Away. I would have to agree with him. But in fairness, these are not my types of fragrances. I'm not into like the smoky, overly woody types of scents, but this is one that I do like. Seasons, this is fall and winter. Versatility, this is actually more for a more mature man. So someone who's 40 and up might appreciate this one a lot more. You could dress this one to something like this, to a black tie tuxedo event. Daytime, nighttime, longevity was really good. I got 7 to 8 hours, and projection was more so on the moderate side. Wife's thoughts on this one? Well, my wife did not like it. My wife is not into the oudy types of scents. She does get like an oudy type of vibe, but she gets woods, smokiness, and she does get that leather. I normally, when it comes to these oud based scents, I won't ask my wife. But for the sake of the video and for my own entertainment, I decided, why not? Wife, no. This one makes her nose wrinkle. Price tag, I've seen this online, fragrancebuy.ca for $55 Canadian, and I believe it's a 100 ml. That's pretty good value. When you convert that, that's $40 to $45 USD. That is great bang for your buck for what you're really getting if you are from the States. So, my final thoughts of Ferragamo Pour Homme Oud. I do like this one, but it's not one that I would reach for again. I will more than likely not even reach for this sample. I might for future videos, but for just a regular wearing, it's not one that I would reach for. Absolutely not. I'm not into these oudy types of scents. Some ouds are just done to perfection when it comes to, such as Atkinson's Oud Save the King, or even the other side of oud. Fantastic. Those are niche. There was another reviewer who said that you put this in a niche bottle and people will think it's niche. I would have to disagree with that person. This is a fragrance that I would recommend to the everyday man who wants something that's not fresh and clean, who wants something that's a little bit more bolder, a little bit more richer, and a little bit more masculine. This would definitely make a great recommendation to someone like that. Also, this is also a bit of a bad boy type of scent. These smoky, leather, oudy, woody types of scents, I think are like good bad boy scents. So like a black t-shirt and a leather jacket, and yeah. However, if you're an oud lover, I would not recommend this one. There's just no oud. It has a little bit of that oud vibe. So if you're into oud, I would not recommend this one. If you're just an everyday man who wants something a little bit more daring, a little bit more bolder, richer, then yes. Rating out of 5, I'm gonna have to be honest. I'm gonna have to give this one a 3 out of 5. This smells all right. This is not overly challenging to my nose. It's not offensive. This is coming from a bitch who just doesn't like oud. But it's also, the longevity is really good. And as well, it's economical. I'm all about the economics. So everyone, that is my review of Ferragamo Pour Homme Oud, or just Ferragamo Oud. If you want to see other reviews, please check out this side here, including that Trussardi Amber Oud that I mentioned, and it's going for a great price right now, Shoppers Drug Mart, 20 bucks. And if you want to check out some other, let's say some smell and rates, then please check out this side here. Thank you for your time, take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everyone.